Well, this is my mom's house. Just got it pretty much cleared out, and I can't really see it from here, but yeah, it's getting to be a sad day as we're getting close to closing. Well, there's the front of our house. You can see the good old sold sign on the realtors, but isn't that a cute little house? Very cute. Yep, so there's mom's home. The thing I've been going to all the time. See in the back? I got chairs and a table back there. Close this. I just sold her vacuum cleaner, her Dyson Animal, it's called, the brand, the style or whatever. Oh, these kids are selling some lemonade. Oh, how cute. If I didn't have a Diet Coke, that I love so much, I would have stopped. Usually if I'm garage selling, I'll stop, but it's a Tuesday. It's such a weird time for them to be having. It's two boys that were like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old. 8, 9, 10, maybe even up to 12, that were selling the lemonade. All right, sorry people, I gotta go slow around these corners because I got precious cargo in the back. So I picked up my mom's table and chairs and the area rug, which I wasn't going to keep the area rug, but I'm thinking I might put it down in my dining room and use that instead. So, hey, welcome to my channel, Tamerlyn channel. This is my travel time chit chat, and I, just in case you haven't known, lost my mom in January. I know, for those who have heard it a bazillion times, but you know, I am getting new people to my channel every now and then. So just in case you're wondering why I'm going to my mom so much, why I'm taking stuff from her house, that's why. There's hardly anything left. So somebody bought the vacuum and I gave her some hangers, and she took a garbage pail. And when my father-in-law was there helping my husband remove the hutch and pack the stuff that's in the back of my car here, I said, does Nancy, who's my mother-in-law, I said, does she need any hangers? And he said, yep, we could use hangers. He said, coat hangers? I'm like, yes. What other kind of hangers would somebody have if you asked somebody if they needed hangers? Maybe picture hangers? I don't know. But I said, yep, coat hangers. And he said he could use some. So he just took a whole bunch of them, which I'm so glad, because they probably would have ended up in the garbage. Or if it's going to be nice, just before we close, I might just throw some more stuff out at the end of the sidewalk, or at the end in the sidewalk at the end of the driveway there, and just say free. Oh, there's a bunch of geese crossing the road, and they have stopped traffic. They did that a lot when they had their babies, but I don't see it very often when they're adult like this. It's like, come on, move. Some of them are probably their babies. They've just grown up now. So yeah, it's kind of sad getting rid of her stuff, having an empty house when I go there. I'm gonna miss going there. I was waiting for the lady for the vacuum cleaner, and I told my husband, I said, I don't even have a place to sit. Like, there's no more furniture in there. Everything is now gone. I said, the only place to sit is on the toilet. And so I was gonna come sit in my car and wait for her, because she was gonna get here at 3:30, and it's 3:28, but she showed up at like 3:03, which was perfect for me, because I didn't have to stay there for so long. But I talked to her for a little while. She works at one of the nursing homes in town, just got an apartment. She had come up here and was planning on buying some property, or like a house or whatever, and then the house she was going to buy, the people decided they weren't going to sell it now. So she goes, I've been renting, but it's been really hard. No, she was living in a trailer on somebody's property, like a RV, like a camper, with no running water and no septic. Like, that must have been so hard. Like, where do you go poo? How do you wash your hands? How do you take a shower? Like, what is she, I don't even know what she's been doing. I didn't ask. But she, an older lady, she just got an apartment. She's got 4 dogs and 2 cats. So she was lucky to find a place that would take in all of those critters. Because around here, a lot of places won't let you have animals. Which, understandable, because some people just are just extremely disgusting and rude and let their cats piss and shit everywhere. Scratch up everything. Yeah, so there's that. I'm so glad to be done. Getting to the end. It's been a long journey, as most of you know. My mom passed in January. So getting to this point here, we are August 1st, and we are still clearing out stuff. But a lot of the stuff was just stuff that we left in the house for when we were selling it. We removed pretty much everything. Like her closets were empty. Like there was no towels or health and beauty stuff. Like her clothes, like everything has been gone for a while. And right now it was just pretty much just stuff that we staged the house with. So home decor and furniture. So now that's pretty much all gone. There's a few pieces left. I'll probably just bring a box when I go over next time and put the items in a box and just bring them over to the Salvation Army and just give it to them, and they can put it out and hopefully somebody can use it because it's all in really good condition. I was thinking about selling some of it. Like she's got a bowl of fake fruit, and I was looking up that stuff online, and some of that stuff, like a bowl of fake fruit, and it's pretty big. Like she's got a lot of pieces to it, and they're going for like 30-40 bucks. So something like that I might bring home and photograph and stick up on eBay and sell. There's quite a few pieces in it. I'll have to find out if it's worth selling individual pieces or not. It looks real. It's like very realistic pieces of fruit. So I gotta check on that. She's got a couple other pieces that are really nice, farmhouse themed items. A really nice picture she had in her bedroom. I don't know, that kind of stuff is just really a pain to ship. And I think she probably got it at TJ Maxx or Hobby Lobby or something, so she probably didn't pay like an enormous amount for it, but it's in like brand new condition. Most things when they go up on your wall, they don't really age over time unless maybe it's wood or something, but this is like a printed canvas. And she just moved there, what, 4 years ago? 4 years ago? And I don't even know if she's had it for 4 years, because she was like redoing her bedroom and like last year, and she redid her living room to farmhouse. So a lot of that stuff is brand new stuff that she's picked up in the last year. So what else is going on? So my husband and I are taking our Jeep. We're hitting some off-road trails, going to a place called AOAA. It's near Cole Township, Pennsylvania, Shamokin, something like that. Really excited for that. It's for an event called something for Tatas. I can't. Oh, is it? No, not topless for Tatas. Is it topless for Tatas? I don't know. We're not topless though, because we'll be keeping our cover on because the bugs come in when you're on the trails. Because most of the time when you're on the trails, you're driving really slow because there's a lot of obstacles, or you're at a standstill because you're waiting for the Jeep in front of you or 6 in front of you to go through an obstacle. So we don't like to take our top down, or I should say I don't like it, nor do I like, because my husband wants to take the doors off, and I'm like, no, I want it to be closed up with air conditioning and no bugs, because sometimes the bugs can be unbelievable. Now today it's only 74. It was 70 when I was on my way down here. It was only 74, right? Or 70. Now it's 74. So when it's this cool, you know, this nice, like this is perfect weather, 74, then I would be all right. If there was no bugs, I'd be, yes, let's take the top down. Excuse me, I got a cough. I got to take a sip so I don't cough again. And it wouldn't be a video if I didn't complain about editing. No editing. I don't like it. It's such a time waste. I've been editing some videos lately. So I got another channel on YouTube. I got 2 other channels on YouTube. One of the channels is called Slot Play Bonus, and it's all about casino play. So it's either in person. Why are you slowing down, person in front of me? You're lucky I am paying attention. It's about in-person casino play, where when I get a bonus, when I'm at the casinos, I will record the bonus. And most of them are shorts, because a lot of them don't last more than a minute. So I'll do it as a short, or I will do it up and down if it's longer, because everything I record is up and down, not sideways, for YouTube. That's why I like to do it as shorts. But recently I put together like a compilation of a bunch of those because I have so many of them, but they are not being viewed very many times. So I do have some videos where I've been playing online casinos, and the other day I did really good. I put in $20 and got over $1,000. And so those I screen record with OBS, and I've been putting those up. So it's funny is some of those I know that I've either because I wear a headset and sometimes I'll cough, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go in and edit that. I can't have that cough because the cough is like so loud when it's, you know, when your microphone is like right here on next to your mouth. So I'm like, oh, I gotta take that off. Well, sitting there and watching what I already know and I've already done and seen, watching it, and if it's a 40-minute video and it happens at the 27-minute mark, like that's just a waste of time watching 27 minutes of your video. So I've been doing it on 2 times speed and listening to myself talk really fast, and it's really funny, really funny. I highly suggest if you can comprehend what people are saying in a Mickey Mouse voice, that sometimes it's really good. If you want to get through a video really quick, you want to just hear what they're saying, then watch it in 2 times speed. It's really actually pretty funny. So I've been doing that and editing those videos when I know I've coughed, but I try really hard not to. And so I can just upload it right away and I don't have to do anything except for, well, actually I don't upload it. I put it in, I use a program called Filmora, which is made by Wondershare. And I've been editing and putting on an end screen. Like these videos, if you look at the most recent ones, I think I have an end screen on. So when it pops up with like, oh, this is the video that's suggested for you next to watch, and like a subscribe button, that will pop up after like, I think it's the last 20 seconds of the video. So I've been adding that screen on to every video, which means I do have to do a little editing just by merging this file with that file, just so I can have that screen at the end. Because I think it's nice when you're watching somebody, you're not distracted by that pop-up for the last few seconds that they're talking. It's them talking and then it's the pop-up. And I've been watching some videos that I watch all the time, like not the really high professionals, although Brian Christopher is a pretty high professional in the slot machine world. I'm kind of watching what he does and how he splices some things together at the beginning and the end or whatever, and kind of picking up on some of that and trying to do that a little bit more. So my slot play bonus channel has got, I think I'm at 1,600 or 1,700 followers, but I'm not monetized because I don't have enough watch hours, because most of my watch hours have been from video shorts. So when you're only watching something for 45 seconds, it just doesn't really add up, even though I'll get, you know, like 6,000-7,000 views. I think one of them I have like 12,000 views, but it just doesn't really add up very quickly. So I've been trying to do a little more long format, trying to do those online videos where I record for 20 minutes. But the other day, so last week, this is the problem I'm having. I recorded a video where I try and do 30 minutes, and I recorded, and when I got done, I went to listen to it, and when I'm playing online slots, it's costing me money to play, because I put money in the machine, like $20, $50, whatever it happens to be, and I'll play, and then when I get done and I'm listening to it, I went to upload or edit one video the other day, and I had no sound. My voice and the playing there was no sound. So I'm like, great. Like, I don't want to waste that video footage because it just cost me $50 to make that video. And I'm hoping I can get that video to be monetized, and I'll start to make it so I make money, and then I can use that money to invest back into my hobby of playing slot machines and so forth. And then maybe that would just feed me to be able to play. And I ended up having to edit that one because I had to take out, every time I was stopping and talking and clicking on something, telling them something, I would edit that little bit out, so you'd only see the slot spinning and you wouldn't see the other stuff I may be telling you, educational stuff I call it. And so I ended up putting it to like background music and uploaded it because I'm like, I am not wasting that. I think I only got like 30 views, but I'm like, I don't care. 30 views is better than no views of that wasted time. And then I put up a video the other day where I was at my sister's, I was at my daughter's house, and I was dog sitting for her, and I went online and I played, because I don't know, I had won like $1,000 and I've been playing off that money instead of cashing out, which I should have done. That kid is really young mowing that lawn. So I was playing that, and I did a screen record because a new game had been released, and I said, oh, I'm going to do a screen record and just record it. Well, it doesn't have any like of my voice. You can't hear me. All you hear is, I think you hear the machine. I think it records at least the sound that the game makes. I think. I'm gonna have to double check, because somebody left a comment on it, because I uploaded it on Monday or Sunday or Monday, and somebody left a comment saying, are you not doing commentary anymore? And I replied, I said, yeah, that was a screen record, and I don't know how, when I'm on my phone, how can I do a screen record and capture my voice? I don't know how to do that. So it just has that. So it's nice to know that somebody likes to hear my voice. It's not just you guys. There's other people who like to just hear my voice when I'm talking and playing video games, which is nice. I was glad that they made that comment, because at least when I am doing it, I know that people appreciate what I'm saying, because I don't know. Probably my excitement when I hit and my disappointment when I don't hit. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of fun. It is a little more like, I don't know. It's different when you're playing and you're recording the whole time. You kind of lose a little bit of it from the enjoyment. I don't know if I really lose the enjoyment. I don't know what the right feeling is than that. You kind of you feel like you miss a little bit, I guess, because you're just like concentrating on recording. It's almost like when I went to the Jonas Brothers concert with my daughter in 2019, and I pretty much recorded most of the whole concert for her. And the concert got done, and I was like, I felt like I didn't even see the show at all except through recordings. So we're going again later this month. I think it's the 17th or 18th in Connecticut. And I'm planning on not recording any of it. So if she wants any of it recorded, she can record it. Because I didn't do anything with it but share it with her last time. She's a 31-year-old woman. She can record her own videos. And honestly, you don't really need a bunch of videos of the Jonas Brothers. You can just go to YouTube and watch them in concert, and it's the same thing. Plus, you kind of miss the excitement of the day, of the time, if you're looking through a lens the whole time. It's amazing how dry my throat gets when I talk so much. And I've been talking for 18 minutes and 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, alright, so what else is going on? What else do I got to do today? When I get home, I got to unload this furniture. Tony's going to go and get his drive shaft. He just ordered a new drive shaft for the Jeep, and he's going to get that installed. And yeah, so the Jeep thing we're going to is you get in groups. So when you sign up for this event and you pay your entrance fee or whatever, and all the money goes towards breast cancer research and something, I don't know, some organization that's to do with breast cancer, hence the tatas in the name that I mentioned earlier. And you get in groups, and we signed up with this guy. I think he either lives in Maryland or Delaware. I've got to ask him. Maybe I could check his profile on Facebook. But we started riding with him, probably 4 or 5 years ago. We went to an event. He was recommended to us from somebody else that we knew that used to live here but lives in Long Island now. And so we met up with him and went on one of his trails, and we really liked him as a trail leader. So you have a trail leader that kind of like, is the first one that goes through the trails and dictates what you're going to do that day. And we really enjoyed him. He did a lot of the level stuff that we like. So there's like green trails, which are pretty easy. And then there's blue trails, which there's a little more hard obstacles to it. And then there's red trails. Excuse me. Even with drinking, my throat gets so dry. And then after the red trails, there's black trails. So black trails are really, or is it the other way around? Is it red and then black, or black and then red? It might be black and then red. I'm not sure. But anyway, whatever the highest level is, we don't do that. Because those are more of like, you trail your Jeep, or you bring a buggy. You know, it's something you trail or you don't drive down. Most of the time they're not like roadworthy. And they're really tough trails. Like sometimes we'll stop and watch them, and they're like big boulders. And we've seen some vehicles get demolished from the obstacle. You know, it's just the skill level, but some of it's the skill, but a lot of it is your vehicle. What can your vehicle handle? And some Jeeps, they're just, they gotta be almost like non-road worthy to be able to do some of those. They're really tough. So we're like the next level down. And then, depends on for me, it depends on my mood and what I feel like doing. If Tony and I go off on our own, like if we're off on our own, we do green and blue, because I don't want to do something that we were going to possibly break down, or even if we need to do a winch. It's always nice to have another Jeep with you in case something severe happens, like damaging your drive shaft. So last time we went to AOAA in Pennsylvania, we couldn't put our Jeep into four-wheel drive because something within the drive shaft, some ball bearings or something, were making a heck of a noise, and it pretty much made it so you couldn't use four-wheel drive. So we ended up just driving through it. Literally the day we got there, it was not working. So we ended up not doing any obstacles. We just pretty much drove the green trails and two-wheel drive. It was really disappointing. So this time he fixed the ball bearings, but he's like, I need a new drive shaft. And I said, well, okay. So he bought a new drive shaft, and it came in last week, and he's like, I don't think I'm going to put it on the Jeep until after this trip. And I said, if we get down there, which it's like a 7-8 hour drive for us. I said, if we get down there to go to that event, we have friends from up here that are going with us. And if we get down there and then you're not able to put it in four-wheel drive because something wonky happens to whatever you fixed, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Because we're meeting up with people specifically to go on trails where we need four-wheel drive. So we get done that on Sunday, and then our plans are we were going to leave. What I wanted to do was spend a week in Pennsylvania, find like a state park or something. And I just didn't really find anything I liked. So I ended up booking us a campground, Chattanooga, something like that it's called. It's down in they call it the southern tier of New York, over near, I want to say Birmingham. It's not Birmingham. Why did I just... Oh my gosh. I just said it like not long ago. Whatever. I can't think of the name of it. But we're going to go to that state park. And what's really cool about state parks is Tony is a disabled veteran. And here in New York, he's a 100% disabled veteran. And here in New York, they give you, I think you only have to be 20% disabled. Oh my gosh, this girl was walking when I drove by a couple hours ago. She was walking this way, now she's walking back. She didn't go to work, because that's not a long enough work day. I wonder what she did. Wow. She's walked a long way. Okay, so we're going to go to that campground. Yeah, so him being a disabled veteran, he gets to camp for free in New York. If you're watching this and you are a veteran, you don't even have to be disabled in some states. there are some perks if you are disabled, but only at like a 20%, like here in New York. So there's different ratings that you get from the VA, depending on what your disability is. And so, you know, so Tony was one level, and he kept going up as more and more things came to light. And after he came back from Iraq and stuff, it was like, yeah, he went up to 100. But he, so he gets to camp for free. I say free in quotes, at New York State campgrounds. The only thing you get is, I shouldn't say only, right? Because it's still a great perk. So I don't want to lessen the perk that he gets. Is you get to camp at the base rate. So if we went to a campground that was dry docking, boondocking they call it, where you had no electricity, no hookups, no waterfront site, you know, just in the middle of the forest, there you go, then he would be able to camp for free. He wouldn't have to pay anything. But when we go, we usually get electricity. So there's a surcharge for electricity that he does not get for free. If we happen to be waterfront site, that's another charge. If it's full hookups where you get water and septic and electricity, then that's another charge. And that's all stuff you don't get for free. So you get just the base level, which is still really great. It's a great bonus, and it's something that when we go camping, we stay at a lot of state parks. It's really kind of funny here in New York. And it's funny because when we're looking at going somewhere, like where are we looking at? Oh, so there's like a salmon fishing season, I guess, down in a town called Pulaski. I don't know. They pronounce things weird here in New York. Like we have a town called Madrid, but it's spelled like Madrid. We also have a town called Norfolk. It's spelled Norfolk, not RK. So it should be Norfolk, but they call it Norfolk. Like, where's the R? Where's that second R for it to be Norfolk? Whatever. I digress. So yeah, a lot of times, so we were looking at a campground in October, or is it September? We're going to be in Pulaski. I think it's Pulaski. And I was with my brother, and so I was looking at campgrounds, and he goes, well, what about this place? I'm like, well, where's that? So he was looking at like a privately owned one, and I'm like, oh, I only always go right to the state parks because we get to park for free. And you know, I say free again, like right we'll have electricity. I don't know how much the surcharge is for electricity, like $6. So it costs us $6 a day for camping. Like, you can't camp for $6 a day anywhere else. That's really good price. So, well, you can do a BLM land, but sometimes they charge you $15 on Bureau of Land Management. But sometimes you can park there for free overnight, or sometimes up to 2 weeks, I think it is, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go there, and there's a casino that's about, I think, an hour from our campground. And Tony and I stopped at it, I think, last year. And the first time we'd gone there, I can't even remember what the casino's name is. But I said, why don't we go there for a day from our campground? We'll go there, have lunch, play some slots, and then come back. And I just got a thing in the mail from them. Because, man, you go to a casino, and if you get a casino card, they start sending you flyers like all the time. And we go to a lot of casinos. Every day we're getting multiple casino flyers in the mail from so many different ones. Because we boondock at a lot of casino parking lots. It's very safe. They got lighting, they got security. I like to stay there. But when we go to that one, so I got the flyer, and they have a spa. And I said to Tony, we should go get a massage. Well, they charge more for a couple's massage than if you did a separate massage. So I think it was $85 for an hour, or $190 for 2 people for an hour. I'm like, well, why don't we just go get separate massages then? Like, you're literally going to charge me more to have us both in the same room? It's just kind of weird. So I think we might do that. gonna check and see if we can get some appointments for next week, because we'll be there next week, and that will be the day that we'll end up going to the casino, and we both can get a massage. And I think that would be amazing, because I could use a massage so bad. I used to get them once a month. Tony and I would go once a month, because I would get the casino that we frequent, I would get free spa credits every month. And so Tony would go one month, I would go the next month, he would go one month, I'd go the next. So it was every other month. I'd go every other month, he would go. And it was free. But they have not opened that back up since COVID. When they closed the casino for COVID and they opened the casino back up, they never opened the spa. And they are saying they don't think they're going to reopen it, which is really kind of depressing. Obviously, they must not have made a lot of money from it. Maybe it was a lot of people like myself that had free credit that went, because when I would go, there would always seem to be people there. So I'm not really sure why they haven't decided to open it back up yet, when they've opened up pretty much everything else at the casino. So, all right, I am home. Oh, my husband's standing. Why are they standing in the driveway? Uh-oh. Hope they didn't break that hutch or something. They're both standing there looking at something. I don't know. Oh, he's on his phone. I don't know what that's about. Oh, my father-in-law's gonna move. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go since I'm home now and chit-chatted with you a little bit. Oh, my father-in-law's moving. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.